Has Nick Robertson played himself into a spot with the Leafs in camp, and should the William Nylander center experiment continue? Hey everyone, welcome to Inside the Leafs. Rob Wong joined alongside by Toronto Sun Maple Leafs writers Lance Hornby and Terry Koshan. And guys, we're into the final week of the preseason, and the Maple Leafs still have some roster decisions, beginning with Nick Robertson, who has been one of the most impressive players of camp with 3 goals in 3 games. However, he's still in a fight with the likes of Max Pacioretty, Bobby McMann, Steven Lorentz, etc. As it stands right now, Terry, do you think he'll be a Leaf come October the 9th?
Oh, for sure. I don't know what more Nick Robertson could do to earn a spot on the roster. You know, he scores against Montreal on Thursday. The Leafs don't take an experienced lineup to Montreal Saturday. Craig Berube says in the morning, what do you want to see from him tonight? He says, well, I want him to lead. What does Robertson do? He goes out and leads. He scores both goals in a 2-1 win. Does other things well, spent a bunch of time in the penalty kill. And I just, again, we know he's going to put the puck in the net because that's what he does. And when he gets those opportunities from doing it. So you're looking at, okay, what else can he bring? And the other things, is he a liability? Haven't seen that in him. So I think that, I can't see how he's not on that opening night roster October 9th in Montreal. He's done what's asked of him, if not more.
Yeah, you have to look at Nick Robertson in 2 ways, though. I think certainly to Terry's point, he's done everything he can for the team. You got to wonder, though, are other teams looking at this and wondering, not that he's a high trade priority somewhere else, but the Leafs do have cap issues, and maybe he's going to be a fit somewhere else. Cap-wise with the Maple Leafs, of course, he is on a 1-year deal. It is good, but they do have an overload of bodies there, and I'm sure he'll get claimed, obviously, in waivers. I want to get something for him. But I can't help but think, certainly a lot of other people have added on too, that here's a guy who, just by playing as well as he has, maybe enhances his trade value. So we'll have to see what happens there.
Yeah, no, it makes total sense right now with the way he's playing. And as you guys have said, he's done everything that he can so far in this camp to try to make this roster. Meanwhile, William Nylander continues to get reps at center, but also at the wing to stay fresh. Lance, from what you've seen so far, is the juice worth the squeeze when it comes to trying Nylander up the middle?
Well, there is a real lack of clarity here. I mean, you heard Nylander say, I want this experiment to go on longer than what the time that Sheldon Keefe gave me, which was a game or two last year. And lo and behold, we saw him on the wing the other day. And now Craig Berube is talking about moving him in and out. It's not beyond Craig Berube to try stuff like this, like he did in St. Louis, and then come back to it later in the year, depending on circumstance, depending on the playoff opponent, that kind of thing. But I don't know if we'll see Willie in the middle all year. He does like the fact he's a right-handed shot there, and it's right that the Maple Leafs don't have anyone of that caliber right now. But I don't know, just the way the body language yesterday indicated that we're going to see some experimentation there too, and that Max Domi is just as good in that position at center.
Well, the luxury that Berube has in that line is what Nick Lang says. Domi can play in the middle if they need it. Listen, I'm of the mind, if they're going to do this, do it. Stop screwing around. Give them the run at center. I don't think we'll be able to glean much from what's happened yet in the preseason. And, it's like what everybody says. The real fun starts when the regular season does. And that's when you get better idea of who can do what. You're not going to get that in the regular season necessarily, especially when you're trying this, trying to make this change. You got to give Nylander a long run at this. And, yes, he can move Domi in and out in that line, but if you're going to do it, do it. Give Nylander the opportunity to show that he can do this. And for me, that means at least a 10 or 12 game run to start the regular season. But we'll have to see where it goes. I mean, still some things to be settled, as we discussed lineup-wise, the next week or so here before final rosters are due on Monday. And we'll see. But if you're going to do this, do it. Stop playing around with it. And unless you absolutely see that it's not going to work, but I don't think Berube can make that valuation quite yet.
Yeah, it is difficult to say one way or another. We'll see how it all shakes out. As always, leave your thoughts in the comment section below. For Lance Hornby and Terry Koshan, I'm Rob Wong. Thanks for watching, and we'll talk to you next time.